Greetings, friends. Jason here at AxodysFC for a little breezy sunset recap of the day's Tottenham-related news. Pretty slow day as these things go, although there was a Carabao Cup draw, and since Spurs were a little lower down the table this year, they actually have to play in the second round instead of the third where they usually start. And so, unfortunately, they did not avoid Premier League competition and ended up getting matched up with Fulham, which the only worse draw probably would have been Chelsea. So Fulham away, and that could be a tough one, I would say. Especially early in the season, later on as things start to gel, I'd feel much better about that matchup, but it is what it is. So apparently it'll be sometime during the week of August 28th. And so, yeah, I need to figure out which streaming service in the US is doing the Carabao Cup this year, but hopefully all signs point to Ange taking the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup pretty seriously, and hopefully we'll get off to a good start with those. But in other news, starting to be some rumblings that Harry Kane wants to stick around. Bayern's still probably going to submit another bid, but even if Daniel Levy accepts it, there's some indication that Kane would turn it down now that he's ready to stay and see how things go in the first part of the season. And I mean, the reality is it's in his interest to do that anyway. That way he can have his pick at the end of the season if he doesn't want to stick around with Spurs. And so, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I don't see Levy accepting the bid if he doesn't want to go, actually. And I think we've seen with the preseason game against Shakhtar, just how good Harry Kane can be in Ange Postecoglou's system. So fingers crossed that it's just going to work out now. In other transfer news, Joe Rodon's on the way to Leeds United, and that's probably a good spot for him. I hope he's able to break through and get regular playing time. And it's still bizarre to me that he never could get any time at Spurs, and yet he's starting for Wales essentially in international play. So strange how it all works that way. Another possible center back, I think he's a center back on the radar, is another Dutch player, Per Schurz, I think. He plays for Torino. Sounds like he's interested in coming into the Premier League, and he's definitely on our radar. So depending on outgoings and where we're at, what they want to sell him for, if they will sell him, that's another possible option for us. Sounds like I haven't really heard anything recently about Tosin Adarabioyo, the other Premier League experienced name that we had heard of. Still sounds like he wants to go to Monaco, and so I mean, Ange just made reference to potentially getting another defender in his interview after the Barcelona game. So I'm fairly optimistic about that, and hopefully that can work out. Anything else? I think that's mostly it. Yeah, that's really it. Other than the Women's World Cup starts up again tomorrow. Actually, I think 6 p.m. my time. Netherlands plays Spain. That should be a good game. I would expect Spain to be favored, but Netherlands is tough and experienced, and yeah, should be an entertaining game, and I'm looking forward to being able to watch one at a regular hour my time. So anyway, on that note, thanks for tuning in, and stay well. Talk to you again soon. And remember, to dare is to do.